Swedish guy that flies. This will be my last installment of my flight from Texas to Sweden. I arrived in Sweden at Landvetter Airport. I flew up to Bromma, Stockholm, and that's where I am today. And today we're gonna fly down to Småland, Växjö Airport. It's a little dicey weather down there, a little dicey here too, but we'll see what we can do. What I want to try here too is something a little bit new. I'm gonna use SayIntentions AI ATC as usual. And with that one, I should be able to use the VFR departures for Bromma, which means that I will call ATC for clearance, and I will request that I exit the VFR departure over Alvnäs, or Alvnäs in Swedish probably, but Alvnäs, and do this route here. So these are called VPRs. The only one that you can program in actually your system or autopilot flying is this one, BP081, and similar on one point on each on the other ones that goes in different directions. But we should get this route as we're departing south. We're also departing from runway 12, runway 12. So we're going to come out this direction and then go down this way. So let me start up the airplane, get everything set, and then we'll call into ATC and see what they say. I'll be right back. All right, we are all set up. And let me show you the whole route. So we're coming here from ESSB and down to ESMX, so fly all the way down here on the coast of Sweden and down to Växjö, which is in Småland, which is the region that I will live in real life when my real life move is completed. Right now I'm just moving in the virtual world using the sim by flying here in my beautiful little Piper. And as you might see here, if I move this map, is that I actually cleaned up my livery. I have the clean livery. It was very dirty before, if you have followed me. So looks much better now. All right, so we're gonna call on ATC and request the departure. And we're gonna fly on 1500 feet this route. Here from this VFR departure, which should be over these VPRs here. So let's call in using SayIntentsionsAI and see what they say. Bromma ground, this is Piper 3 Charlie Hotel requesting VFR departure over Alvnäs for flight to Echo Sierra Mike X-Ray, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel.
Piper 823 Charlie Hotel, Bromma Tower, report Kungshat 1500. Clear to taxi to runway 12. Report ready for departure.
Report Kungshat 1500, clear to taxi runway 12. Report ready for departure, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. All right, very nicely done. So what we got was clearance. I said the last waypoint, which takes us out of the controlled area here. As you see, if I can highlight this, that's Bromma CTR. So that's the last waypoint, which she picked up on, and the reporting point is this VP01, which is named Kungshat. So when I pass there, I need to fly on 1500 feet, passing Kungshat, and I will report and say, report Kungshat 1500. And then she should say that I should, report when I get to Alvnäs. And then I'm leaving their area, so we'll see what they say. They might just say, fly VFR, So, yeah, let's go. Let's go through the checklist before, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. So taxi, primer is locked, avionics mast is on, amp meter check, radios are on, transponder. We didn't receive a transponder, altimeter set, heading indicator set, landing gear is green. I need to take those flags off. Nav light as required, parking brake release, and test as we roll. All right, let's put on the taxi. See if we have anyone around us. No, we don't. Have an airplane there, but we'll do a right turn here as I release my parking brake. Very casual clearance where I just released to taxi. Do my run up here. Let's roll up. And actually, I did a mistake because my clearance was to tower. I didn't call on departure, so that's why we didn't get the. Yeah, so that was my mistake. So I have the departure frequency in. So let's just say that we have, or I had the tower frequency, and so let's just say that we are ready for departure. Bromma Tower, we are ready for departure, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. So that might bite us a little bit here as we, when we're leaving the airspace, we'll see. Because they do want us to have a squawk. See if we can work that out with them. That didn't take for some reason. Bromma Tower, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, we are ready for departure, runway 12.
Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, winds 209 at 6, runway 12, cleared for takeoff. Report Kongshat 1500.
Runway 12, cleared for takeoff. Report Kongshat 1500, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Okay, so doing little mistakes here. So let's also make sure if I actually have a squawk. So Bromma Tower, can you confirm if I have a squawk code assigned, we would like to have flight following Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Obviously, in real life, Tower would be really irritated at this point. Let's see if she's nice to me.
Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, transponder VFR, remain below TMA. You can leave the frequency.
Transponder VFR, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Okay, I think she's a little turned around here, but we'll roll with it. So we are cleared for departure.
Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, squawk 7000, report Kongshat at 1500 feet.
Squawk 7000, report Kongshat 1500 feet. Okay, so that's good. That's good recovery there. So that's exactly what we're doing, and she's still realizing that I am on the departure here, so I was afraid there was some confusion. All right, let's see. We have lights on. We have put on the fuel pump. I should put on the wheel there. That looks a little bit better. I can turn on the autopilot master. Although I just gonna, because it's gonna be pretty busy to try to navigate these VPRs. So maybe I should put that down here so we can see that together where I'm flying, where it's not hindering me to see my my instruments. Try to grab that edge there. There we go. Okay, let's see where we are. There we are. So now we see all our VPRs we are flying to. All right, we are ready to go here. Line up a little bit. Oh, caught a little wind there. $1,500. I think we're gonna be above the clouds. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of the clouds, obviously. And there we go. So now I'm turning, keeping an eye on my altitude. A little off here. And these are VFR points, so you're supposed to be able to navigate and know what points you're going to, and these little islands and stuff that represents that. And there we are, good, getting it down to 1,500. And then Björnholmen is one of these little islands here that we're going to pass over, and we're going to then take a right. I get so excited I forgot my my landing gear. Then we're gonna fly over this Björnholmen. And then we're taking a right. Trim up a little bit. There we are, and the Kungshatt is just at the end of this little island here. Oops, turned the wrong way. All right, and we're a little bit high. Reporting Kungshatt 1,500, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. A little bit high.
Piper 3 Charlie Hotel report Alvinas 1500.
All right. All right, going well so far. A little bit high still. Drop a little bit. So I think this is really meant for you to kind of navigate on your knowledge of the VFR points. I mean, physically. As you see, I'm not really exact on the line. There's a lot to think about here. Try to trim as much as I can, and here we reporting Alvnäs 1500 Piper T Charlie Hotel. And we do a left turn.
Piper 3, Charlie Hotel transponder VFR remain below TMA. You can leave the frequency.
Transponder VFR remain below TMA. You can leave. I can leave the frequency. Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. I didn't need to say that last part, but all right. So that's our departure. So then I can contact the center and.
Piper 3 Charlie Hotel Wilco remain below TMA. Leaving the frequency.
Okay. So there we go. We did the VFR departure using SayIntentions. Pretty cool. I worked with them to kind of, or I requested to have this because I really love flying over Stockholm and so on, especially as there's going to be a new Stockholm city update. So let's do like this. Let's yeah. Oh, I'm not squawking VFR here for some reason. Oh, okay. I was squawking 7. I didn't squawk 7,000. So correcting that here now. There we go. Okay. So I'm staying on 1500. So what I can do now, I guess, is contact center and see if we can get flight following. So 133705 is Sweden center. Of course, she said I could leave the frequency, so that's what we're doing. So I'm calling center and request flight following. Sweden Center, this is Piper 3 Charlie Hotel with you at 1,500 feet, requesting flight following to Echo Sierra Mike X-Ray, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Hard to hear that, but now she actually came back and said that it was identified. And on this, I'm going to show you here, on this display here, we see here that flight following is now active. It wasn't before, and here's my transporter code. So yeah, we're good to go. I'll get back to you as we get closer to destination. So what I love with this hobby here with the flight sim is the continuous learning. So when she says stay under the TMA, I kind of wonder what, I kind of had a vague idea on what she was talking about. But if you look here in Navigraph on the charts there, you have actually see the different TMA sectors. So I think what she was talking about was to stay under this TMA limit, which is 1600 here. Let's see where we are. We're crossing into, to see if we can highlight this area here that we just now is crossing into. Is that this one? Yeah. So we're just coming into this one, and this TMA sector 1 and lower limit is 3000 MSL So I think her instructions is that I am to fly under the TMA. I'm not the pilot, so if anyone watching this can advise if that is correctly understood. And I'm gonna see, go into some forums to see if I can understand that. So now I'm coming into the next one here. That one is 1600 as we see. So we also see that in the text here, 1600, here is 1600, and so forth. So I think that's why she gave me 1500, simply to stay under that. If anyone who is a pilot can advise, here I'm coming out here in a little bit clear air, so to speak. See what area that is. Actually, here, down here, I'm gonna be outside a controlled area, I believe, and then here I'm coming into another control area. So anyway, that's my understanding. So I'm gonna seek advice elsewhere as well. But if someone watching this have any ideas, let me know. I'll get back to you when we get closer. Alright, here's an update from the flight deck. I requested to go up to flight level 2500, and it's a little bit foggy up here, so I'm gonna request Sweden Control to get me down to 2000. Sweden Control, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, requesting flight level 2000, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Flight level 2000, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Not sure why she said climb. And I have the altitude hold, so I will just trim down a little bit and see if we can get a little bit better visibility down here on 2000.
Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, contact Sweden Control info on 118.405.
Over to Sweden Control 118.405, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Okay, we're at 2000. Still not the best, but we'll stay with that for now. And let's get over to the Sweden Control 118.405. Sweden Control, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel with you at 2000, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Oh, that was really hard to hear. But I guess such is it in real life too. Alright, the altitude hold tells me he wants me to trim a little bit. So this altitude control on the Piper, you have to do the trim. It will try to stay, but you have to help him with the trim. But now he's going to hold the altitude for me at 2000. I'm also using the autopilot here for heading mode as we're cruising down to our destination. Let's do a little approach briefing. I believe, oh, now we need to adjust the trim again, a little bit up. There. So what I hope we're gonna get is runway 19. That's an ILS. So I'm gonna request ILS into into Växjö Airport. And we are, yeah, a little bit more than halfway. So I have the ILS frequency of 109.7. All right, let's get this sorted out here now. Trim that up a little bit. Oh, I'm getting a little weak speed here. I wonder what's going on. If I possibly have some icing. Yeah, I think the fuel. Yeah, look at that. There's a lot of icing. Let's do carb heat immediately and try to alleviate that. Yeah, you see there. You see on the graphic, it disappeared. There was like white there showing that there was icing. So I'm gaining power again. Now I need to trim down. So yeah, I have to pay attention. So that was kind of cool that I could demonstrate that. So what you do, you see that on the graphic here, there's like a if you get this problem and lose power, you look at this and you will see that there is icing going on in here. And what you do, you can lean out your mix and turn on the carb heat here, which I did. I have the pedo heat on from the start, so that shouldn't be a problem. So now it's nice and green, and all these they're smoking a little bit, but all these cylinders seem to be happy. Sweden Control, can you confirm the active runway as my destination, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel?
Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, active runway at ESMX is runway 19.
Thank you very much, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel.
Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, roger. Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, contact Sweden Control info on 127.53.
Over to Sweden Control on 127.53, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Tongue twister. Sweden Control, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel with you at 2,000 feet.
Piper 823 Charlie Hotel, Sweden Control, good evening.
Changing my course here a little bit so I can get aligned with runway 19 when it's time. So I thought I'll do that already now. There we have our approach chart for runway 19. Tower is 118155. At some point we're gonna talk to them. Oh, now it's raining. Yeah, not too good weather. We're gonna do ILS, so 187 degrees, and we're gonna use this one. Set the course to 187. Oops. There we go. At some point that will light up when we get closer. And right now we are sitting here north of our destination. Here's the ILS chart. So I was thinking I'll fly up this way and kind of establish the right trajectory here to 187 degrees. Sweden Control, we're requesting a handover to the tower on our destination, please. Piper 3 Charlie Hotel.
Piper 823 Charlie Hotel, Sweden Control, contact Kronenberg Tower on 118.155, good day.
Over to tower 118.155. I thought that was good just to start that dialogue. Kronenberg Tower, this is Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, requesting ILS 19 as arrival for full stop landing. Piper 3 Charlie Hotel.
Piper 823 Charlie Hotel, Kronenberg Tower, ILS approach, runway 19er, approved report established on localizer.
Approved for runway 19. Will report on Wednesday when established on localizer. Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Oh, I got a little bit stressed there all of a sudden. So we see here now that we have the localizer here. So we're gonna steer a little bit to get to that trim a little bit up and align our course to that 187. Keep your eye on this one down here, that's what I'm using now to navigate. I want to be on that vertical line and then on the horizontal. There we're getting on the right path right now. We're 187 degrees. There we are. Gonna get everything ready. Full prop. There is the runway. You see it down up here on my nose. Tower, we are established on localizer, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel.
Piper 3 Charlie Hotel, runway 19er, clear to land, wind 276 at 18.
Clear to land, runway 19, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Alright, so a little windy, but now we see my horizontal line is coming down. That means I'm on the right descent path. Just need to bleed off some more speed. A little fast. Let's sink a little bit and then we bleed some speed by raising our nose. Get this warning here. We can take out the landing gear so we don't have to listen to the beep. There we are, that's better. Better speed now. There will be a quick selfie. Oh, we're at the airplane on the left there. Little traffic on our left. Now we're a little bit low. That's because I was fiddling with that my selfie. Need to trim here to get back on track. So this is beta software, but I really enjoy it. We had like 2 bugs or something where he thought he gave me Kungshatt, and that was the departure over at Bromma where he came from. So I invite you to try it out. I mean, you can get the free trial period. You can use the link in the description. It's really cool because it's really conversational. You know, you can just ask for, you know, what's the weather at my arrival, and see and so. So it's very fluent. It's not a linear menu-driven. This is real AI. Let's focus on the approach here. Looks good. That's now we're a little bit high. Horizontal line is sinking. That means I need to sync with it. It's a nice airport to fly circuits on, because it's easy to navigate over this island. We're just passing over there. That's good to use as a reference point as you do your approach. Here we are. So I don't know if you catch that, but it was a little bit windy. We're a little bit low all of a sudden. It was 118. So yeah, getting back to white, to reds. Need to steer to my right a little bit high. Now I'm not looking at the instrument anymore, just looking at the happy lights on the left, some high to whites. Oh, look at that, that's awesome. So obviously, it's not yet doing sequencing, but he's actually doing a turn, go around there. Maybe because we were here, who knows? That's interesting. We might have someone behind us too, we'll see. Might just fly right through us, that would be freaky. Alright, we're coming at a little weird angle here, a little bit fast. Little fast, but let's see what we can do here. Need to work on the center line there. That wasn't good. But we got down. Exciting landing, I have to say. That aircraft that came in front of us, that kind of threw me a little bit on the loop. Okay, should take off here on beta to the left. Flaps up. There we go. Welcome to Småland. Final leg on my trip from all the way from Texas. over here to Sweden. I should call tower.
Hi, Charlie Hotel, welcome to Kroneberg. Taxi to parking at your discretion and monitor this frequency.
All right, just as I was about to call them. Taxi to parking at my discretion. Stay on this frequency. Thanks for your service, Piper Charlie Hotel. There we go, Småland Airport, Växjö. You see it over there. Final destination. And thank you for following me. If you haven't looked at the other legs, take a gander on this channel. And I hope you have enjoyed following this. I'm just gonna park over here. See, there was a little bit wind from the side there. Caught us a little bit when we landed. Yeah, try SayIntentions. I really like it. It's still beta, so there's some bugs here and there, but they have a very active Discord channel that will help you. So take advantage of the link in the description, and thank you for flying. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.